Slightly different layout to the Queen Elizabeth, to the Queen Victoria. Those of you that have been on the Queen Victoria will remember the chessboard where you could stand and watch. This is where we stood and watched the going under the bridges in the Bosphorus. But if you look up here, we have a new place. This is called the games set area, the outdoor games. On the Queen Victoria this was all open and you could stand here and watch the front of the ship. But on here they've turned it into a little bit more of a garden-esque area, which I can imagine in the summer months will be very, very attractive place to be. There's a croquet lawn, but obviously now that's not being used at all. But let's take a look at it. I don't actually recall playing croquet, so maybe we might do some a bit later on. I think there's some bowls as well. Yes. Short mat bowls. So this would be nice if there were some ladies playing bowls. It certainly adds a little extra to the front of the ship, different to where the Queen Victoria was.
So you join us at this very exciting moment on the West Atlantic croquet competition, where the shot is being lined up in rough seas. And he's done it!
Only just, considering all that cheap hit. Another one.
Not quite so successful that time.
Now Rod's having a go on the Queen Elizabeth in rough seas in January. Long croquet. I think you're supposed to hit that ball, not that ball hit you. Whoa, miss. Yay! And will it go through that one? No. Yay! No ordinary cruise this time. As you can see, there's hardly anybody about, and those that are wearing hats, scarves and coats. But it's worth it when you consider that we are on the maiden transatlantic voyage, and we will be sailing into New York together. It's getting a little bit choppier today, which is quite nice. Feels a bit more fun this way. Looking down the end of the ship, you can see that she's rising and falling, and she's going from left to right a little bit.
Grey, grey sea.
And as you can see, there's some sunlight there, and if you look at the Queen Vic, she's doing pretty much the same as us at the back and front. It's actually like being on a merry-go-round at the moment. It's hard to stand still. You're using your knees to balance you. Woohoo! We paid $2,000 for this. And to think there's people on the other side there, about 1.5 miles away, doing exactly the same as us. Of course, one of the really nice things is that, as you can see in our cabin, we actually have the Queen Victoria right outside. There's Rob peering in, right outside. And that's one of the nice things. And you know, a little bit earlier it was all grey and wet and rainy, but now it's cheered up a little bit. So let's go and have a look and see whether or not she's going to pass in a minute. It looks like she's going to pass soon into a very attractive piece of sunlit sea. So let's see whether we can get that in a minute. See, it's cheered up a little bit since this morning, which is nice. So I've come back to this side. It was really the sun that was in my eyes, not the video eyes. So yeah, certainly adds a little bit of different colour